guys, welcome to the code culture. In the last lecture we saw how to print hollow square with diagonals, and after that we print all the alphabets based on that six equations of hollow square diagonals. Okay, after that the important thing is we need these two lines means what we are doing indirectly, we are just printing our plus symbol. Okay, so our heading is plus symbol star pattern. Okay, based on this plus symbol star pattern we have different alphabets, we can print so many alphabets based on this and our previous six conditions. Now if I want to print this, how many equations we require? Just two equations. Okay, this is the one line and this is the second line, so two equations for two lines. So based on two equations we write just two conditions here. So based on these two conditions we'll get our required output, that is plus symbol by using star. Now tell me what is the equation of this line. This is all about j. Okay, all the values of this line are j equals to 3. So we have j equals to 3. Okay, so but I can't write directly j equals to 3 because our n is not fixed. If my n value is 9, we'll get j equals to 5. But look, always remember while printing plus symbol in the pattern form, in the star pattern form, always remember take the value of n is odd. Why? Because the number is odd, then only we can go to the medium line or central line. Okay, so if six lines are there, so I can't get the central line, exact central line. Either we have to consider 3 or 6, but by considering 3 or 6 as a central line, I will not get exact plus symbol. So always remember to print all the to print plus as well as the programs or alphabets based on plus. Okay, always take n value as odd. Okay, now suppose I am taking n value 5 here. So for taking n value 5 here, I will get j equals to 3. But for n value 5, I am taking j value 3 here as the equation. But if n value is 9, I can't take j value as 3. So what I require is I want to convert this equation in the form of n. Okay, so central line means half. Okay, half means just divide by 2. If I divide by 2 to the n, suppose how to divide? If I write like this, I will get answer in the point, but I want the integer answer, so I will just use floor division symbol. So n floor division 2 means what is the value of n floor division 2? What is n here? 5. 5 floor division 2 means we'll get 2 as a quotient, because 2 2s are 5. Complete quotient will get 2. But this 3 and this 2 is not same. So what I require is I have to change the n floor division 2 to just adding 1 here. So we are adding 1 here means we are adding 1 here. We'll get 3. So by taking floor division, by dividing with 2 and adding 1, we'll get the central line. Okay, by using this condition. So here we are changing it to j equals to 3 is nothing but n divide floor division 2 plus 1. Okay, so we can do this. We can write this equation here in our condition form. Similarly, we have I equation. I equals to, what is the equation of this line? I equals to 3. So we have I equals to 3. So I can same condition is apply here. So I can convert 3 to n by n floor division 2 plus 1. So I equals to n floor division 2 plus 1. So this is our required equation. Okay, so put these equations in our conditional form. So take any equation. For suppose I equals to we are writing this equation in the conditional form. So I equals to n floor division 2 plus 1, or second equation is j equals to n floor division 2 plus 1. Just by writing these two equation, I can directly print this. There is no need to print I equals to 1, j equals to 1, any all that remaining first six equation, that is these six equations. We don't need these equations to print plus. Okay, so to print plus we have just these two equations. Okay, that is the basic part. Why are we printing this plus? Just because I want to print different alphabets, like your previous program. I want to print some complex alphabets. Okay, so for that we'll need these two lines. Okay, so to print the alphabets we need these two lines along with our actual six equations, that is six conditions. Okay, so now we'll see which alphabets we can print. So this is all about plus symbol star pattern. We'll execute the same on the laptop. Okay, on the Google Colab. Okay, after that By using this plus symbol star pattern, we can print, first we can print A, okay, after that we can print B, okay, C already printed, D already printed, also we can print E, we can print F, okay, after that we can print H, correct, we can print I, okay, after that we can print L is already printed, okay, we can print T, correct. All these letters we can print by using these two equations as well as these six equations. Okay, we'll see how to print this. Okay, we'll see, at least we'll see how, and we'll execute all these six, or how many, how much is this, seven, all these seven programs on the Google Colab. We'll execute all the programs. Okay, now see, first is A. I want to print A. So for A, what can I print? I can print this. I can print this, correct? So not here star, only this stars. Okay, I will print this by using how many, how much equations? First is I equals to n by 2 plus 1. Second is what? Tell me this equation, that is j equals to 1, j equals to 1, or this equation, that is j equals to n, or the first equation, that is I equals to 1. Okay, by using these equations we can print A. Similarly, just by adding this line, I can print B. We can also call it as 8 in analog or digital. Okay, now, so for to print this, I am just adding one line, that is or I equal to n with the equation of this line. We can print B also. Okay, so next is B. After B, if I remove this line, what will I get? Next letter, that is E. What is the equation of this line? J equals to n. So just remove this, j equals to n. Okay, we'll get this. Okay, again after that, if I remove this line, what will I get? The next, A is done, B is done, E is done. For F, so remove this line means remove I equals to n. Okay, so by using 1, 2 and 3 equations, that is 1, 2 and 3 lines, we can print F. So F is also done. So next is H. So remove this line means I equals to 1 को remove करो. Okay, just add these lines. Okay, it is H. So what is that line? J equals to n, or J equals to n. By using these three equations, we can directly print H. Okay, after that, what we are doing? H is done. After that, I we have. So to print I, just reverse this diagram. To reverse this diagram means I am printing like this. Okay, I, first equation is I equal to 1. So instead of j we have I equal to 1. Next, instead of j we have I equal to 1 and I equal to n. So similarly, यहाँ पे भी instead of I equals to 1 we have j equals to n by 2 plus 1. So by using these three equations, we can print I also. Got it? So this is all about I, and the last one is T. If I remove the last line, then what we will get? T. What are the equation required? So removing last line means removing I equal to n. So if I remove this, we will get T. Okay. So this is all about printing alphabets based on this 8 equations, which we have 2 equations for this plus, 2 equations for this plus, and 6 equations for this hollow square with diagonals. So based on these 8 equations, we already in the previous lecture we printed 7 alphabets. Here also we are printing 7 alphabets. So totally we have 8 to 9. Totally we have 15 alphabets we already printed. Okay, we'll see all the remaining alphabets also in the next lecture. But this is all about the basic 15 alphabets. Okay, that we can print by using plus as well as diagonals of the hollow square as well as the equations of the sides of the squares. Okay, so yes, we'll execute all this in the Google Colab. We'll see all the programs in the Google Colab. We'll run all the programs in detail. Okay, I will explain there also. Now we'll execute the same plus symbol first. Okay, for that, first take value from user. After that, take first for loop, that is for number of rows. Second for loop for number of columns. After that, just take conditions. Okay, so we have two conditions just for start, that is I equals to n floor division 2 plus 1 and j equals to n floor division 2 plus 1. Okay, print the star in that. Okay, after that, for else condition, just print space. Okay, so and last, just take one print. Okay, for the new line. By executing the same program, we'll get the plus symbol. Okay, suppose take value of n is 9, we'll get the plus symbol. Okay, so as we discussed in the theory part, based on these two equation as well as this this six equation, means this six equation and these two equation, we can print different uh, alphabets. Okay, so how many alphabets we can print? So first we'll see A. Okay, so I'm just copying this program here to here. Okay, so how many lines we require? I equals to n by 2 plus 1 will be required. And for A, we have three different lines. That is I equals to 1. That is the first line. Or we have j equals to 1. Or we have j equals to n. Okay. So we'll execute this printing. Okay. We'll get A. What it in the same program as I explained in the theory part, I'm just adding one line. Suppose I'm adding one line, that is I equal to n. So or I equals to n. We execute the same. Take any value of n. We'll get the b. Okay. Also, this is 8. 8 or b, anything. Now I want to print e now. Okay. So this is the program to print. Okay. We can write here, writing a comment b. Okay. Now I want to print e. Okay. Just I'm writing here e. Now just copying the same program, just removing this line. Okay, this line means what? J equals to n. Okay, so I will remove this line. What I am getting is, I will get, oh, not j equal to n, it's I equal to n, sorry. So j equal to n I require this, or I equal to n. Okay, got it. So we'll print, we'll get e. So we will not require j equal to equivalent, we have required I equal to equivalent. So we can print this also. So after he we have f, so just remove this line. This line is nothing but I equal to n. So just copy this program, just put here. So what I am going to print is f. So just paste it, just remove this I equals to n. We'll get f. Okay, got it. After f we have h. So to print h, what I require is this line, and this line. Only three equations. Okay. So in this line, I require only three equations. This is not E. This is just F. Okay. In the new line, what I am printing is, I want to print, suppose, H. Okay. So how can we print H? So for H, we require just three equations. Three equations means this is the one equation. Was one condition that J equals to 1, J equals to n. Okay. So J equals to n. Okay. Yeah. Now, what about the first condition? First condition will remain as it is. So we'll execute the same program, putting value 9, we'll get h. Okay. Similarly, we can print I. Okay. So we'll print I here. First, write down the name, that is I. Okay. Copy as it is program. Just change, instead of I, instead of J, change to I. Sorry, instead of I, change to J. Next, instead of J, I require I here, and also I here. Okay. 9. Okay, we'll get I. If I remove the below line is nothing but I equals to n. So if I remove this line, we'll get T. Okay, so we'll copy the same program. Okay, so this is not for I, this is for T. Okay, just remove this I equals to n. Okay, we'll get T. Okay, also we can print different programs. We can print all the remaining, that is six to seven previous alphabets and this eight alphabets. Okay, so now, so this is all about the printing different alphabets by using just eight equations. Eight equations are nothing but the equations of these two lines, that is for the plus symbol, and equations for these six lines. Okay, so this is all about alphabet printing. Okay.